Hi everyone, my name is Yichen Cong and my subject is about civil engineering. And our topic is about strengthening of reinforced concrete structures using FRP material. So, uh, this part is about the introduction and the utilization of the FRP material has been an effective construction strengthening approach as the effective reinforcement, which can improve the mechanical properties of the reinforced concrete structure. Strengthening of most of FRP concrete structure can be divided into internal FRP and external FRP. And today my presentation for my research is to investigate the impact of the externally bodied FRP material on the reinforced concrete structure. The externally FRP material has been commonly deemed to be an effective, viable approach for steel reinforcement, especially strengthening fracture behavior of the reinforced beams. The current situations of the reinforced concrete structure is very serious. The reinforced concrete structure is frequently damaged by some factors, and sometimes the structure cannot resist the the higher load. For example, there are many negative factors which include serious environmental exposure, the design or construction mistakes, and aging-related problems. So the importance of FRP material should be improved to keep the reinforced concrete structure stable, and this is an effective way to strengthen or profit the reinforced concrete structure by using the lowest economic cost. The FRP material increase so much properties of the reinforced concrete structure, which can include a great many aspects. My decree is about FRP strengthening reinforced concrete structure by FRP in terms of fracture strength, and the FRP sheet is externally bodied FRP. The RC structure is about the reinforced concrete beams, which is a common structure. Because this is easily to be monitored and researched. And this is my limited review. And my limited review has three aspects. They include the physical and the mechanical properties of FRP material, the differential comparison between GFRP and CFRP. GFRP is about glass fiber polymer, reinforced polymer, and CFRP is about carbon fiber reinforced polymer. And the last section is about the approaches for investigating the fracture promise of reinforced concrete structure strengthened by FRP shapes. Firstly, the FRP material is a matrix fiber material, which can have the better abilities to have the better performance on the force transformation. FRP material can show a line stress strain relationship, but from the figure we can see that this figure the figure of the steel and the concrete stress and strain graph at the final period. They can show the decreasing trend. During the whole operation, the FRP material can provide the increasing property and support for the reinforced concrete structure. And this part is about the comparison between the GFRP and the CFRP. Based on the previous research, the CFRP can show the higher mechanical properties than the GFRP. On the terms of flexure strength, the previous research can show the flexure strength of the reinforced concrete beams stressed by the CFRP material can be increased by 65.34%, and which is higher than the flexure strength of the RC structure stressed by GFRP at 43.9%. This part is about the chemical terms. This because the approaches for the investigating the flexure performance of the RC beams need to chosen, and the approaches for the investigating the flexure performance can clearly show how the chemical properties and the physical situations of the reinforced concrete structure methodologies. The utilization of the experimental and the research methodology in this previous research can provide several kinds of data through collection and observation from the physical situations, and the data is collected from the sum of some visual terms and ecological recording. The terms include the deflections, concrete cracking space, concrete cracking width, and steel reinforcement ratio. And this part is about limitation. The limitation from the previous research, we can see the limitation include the small amount of the test specimen and the negative impact of the share during the whole operation. Okay, and my research question is about the flexure stressing of the reinforced concrete structure stressed by the FRP shapes. And this is my research design. My research design. In my research design, there are 11 test species which have 3 control beams and the 4 reinforced concrete beams with CFRP, but they have different, and two beams have different lengths and different number of the shapes, and the four beams with GFRP and they have different number, and 2 GFRP beams which has different numbers of the shapes and lengths. And this is my requirement.
1 minute.
This is my requirement to my design. Under this research, it is under the 4-point embedding experiment, and there are 2 steel strips stored at the two ends of the beams, and they are under the increased by 20 kilo newtons from the to the step at to 10,000 kN. And advantage, the negative impact of the shear can be reduced, and you can see the it includes the impacts from the FRP types, and the labs, the length of the FRP material, and the number of the material. They can include, and they can exclude these negative impacts. And the limitation, they have the small amounts of the test specimens, and the data we can have some deviation because of the visual of these observations. And the FRP material has this is our conclusion. The FRP material has the higher chemical properties to improve the reinforcement concrete structure, and the reinforced concrete beams can achieve the improvement on the terms of the flexure strength. Okay, thank you very much.